Kicksauber has made a bold decision for the 2025 season by opting for youth over experience in their second seat. This choice leaves incumbents Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu seeking new opportunities, as both drivers now find themselves without a confirmed place on the grid. Former Mercedes driver Valtteri Bottas is reportedly eyeing a return to his old team in a reserve role. This potential move could position him well for future opportunities, especially considering his extensive experience and valuable insights that he could bring to the Mercedes camp. As the landscape of Formula One changes, both Bottas and Zhou will need to explore new avenues to remain competitive. While Bottas has proven himself as a capable driver and a team player, Zhou, who brought a fresh perspective to the team, will also be looking for his next steps in this ever-evolving sport. Ultimately, the decision by Kicksauber underscores the increasing trend of teams investing in youthful talent, leaving seasoned veterans like Bottas and Zhou to navigate a landscape that is as unpredictable as it is exciting. It has been an eventful year for Valtteri Bottas. The 35-year-old Finn initially fell out of favor with senior management at Sauber, Audi. However, as the leadership shifted, he emerged as a frontrunner to retain his seat. Just when he seemed poised for a comeback, he ultimately lost out to rising star Gabriel Bortolito, the current F2 championship leader, in a dramatic turn of events. Bottas's year took another hit when he missed out on a seat at Williams to Carlos Sainz and was overlooked for a vacancy at Alpine. Despite these setbacks, sources indicate that Bottas remains upbeat. He appears more motivated than ever, training rigorously and demonstrating a strong commitment to finishing his Formula One career on a high note. His determination to succeed is evident as he gears up for what he hopes will be a compelling final chapter. When asked earlier this year, he expressed confidence in his ability to continue racing in Formula One for at least 5 more years. Unfortunately, a combination of factors has prevented him from realizing that aspiration. This year, he has been driving what is widely regarded as the slowest car on the grid, one that has struggled to compete for points at virtually any stage of the season. As a result, he has effectively vanished from the spotlight, leading many to question his abilities and potential as a driver at this stage in his career. His current situation, and some possible options for him for the next season, is very limited. Negotiating with current team, he could negotiate a new contract or seek assurances about car performance improvements. If the team is committed to development, staying might be beneficial. Joining a team that has shown potential for better performance could provide opportunities to score points consistently and regain confidence. He could aim for a seat at a top-performing team, provided he can leverage strong connections or past performances to secure a position. Exploring reserve driver positions, taking on a reserve or test driver role at a competitive team could keep him in the loop and possibly lead to a race seat if opportunities arise. Exploring opportunities might rejuvenate his career and allow him to showcase his skills in a different environment. If the challenges continue and passion dwindles, retiring from racing could be an option, allowing him to transition to a different role within motorsports, like coaching or commentary. Actively seeking sponsorships to boost his appeal to teams might provide leverage for better contract negotiations, showcasing his marketability beyond performance. Taking time to enhance skills through simulation, fitness, or workshops could prepare him for a stronger comeback, regardless of the team's situation. Ultimately, his choice will depend on his personal goals, the evolving landscape of the sport, and how teams view his potential moving forward. Bottas's situation highlights the complexities of performance in Formula One. While he has shown commendable skill and experience, the nuances of car performance play a crucial role. Outperforming a teammate like Zhou initially reflects Bottas's capabilities, but inconsistency in recent races can shift perceptions, especially when evaluating potential future roles in the sport. The struggles faced by Bottas, Hamilton, and Alonso underline a shared reality in F1. Even the most talented drivers can struggle to deliver results if their car isn't performing optimally. It's often a delicate balance between driver skill and machine performance. In Brazil, Both Hamilton and Alonso faced challenges that emphasized how even top-tier drivers can be hindered by a car that doesn't meet expectations, reinforcing that context matters significantly in performance assessment. For Bottas, proving his value moving forward will require not only continued skill but also strategic decisions regarding his future. He may need to consider teams that can offer not just better machinery but also development support to ensure he can showcase his talents effectively. Additionally, finding a balance between demonstrating resilience in challenging circumstances and maintaining competitive performance will be essential for his reputation and potential contract negotiations next season. Ultimately, while Bottas is capable, aligning himself with a team that can provide a more reliable car will be crucial in helping him return to consistent, high-level performances that affirm his place in the sport. Bottas's situation has become increasingly complex due to the rise of young talent in Formula One. With the recent standout performance from Ollie Bearman in Saudi Arabia, teams are looking to inject fresh energy into their rosters. The prospect of having at least 20% of the grid occupied by rookies next season means that veteran drivers like Bottas will face tougher competition for limited seats. His experience is invaluable, but the demand for youth and potential often outweighs it in the eyes of team management. While Bottas has a strong resume, Audi's strategy reflects a clear shift towards developing promising young drivers rather than aligning with established ones. Their desire for a prominent face in 2026, coupled with the recent unsuccessful pursuit of Carlos Sainz, has led them to secure Gabriel Bortoleto, the reigning F3 champion and current F2 leader. This move underlines Audi's commitment to building a competitive team from the ground up, favoring drivers who represent long-term potential over short-term experience. As a result, Bottas may find himself needing to reassess his options. With fewer teams willing to invest in seasoned drivers, he may have to consider stepping into a more supportive role or even exploring opportunities in teams that may need more experience to guide the younger talents. For Bottas, showcasing adaptability and the ability to mentor emerging drivers could enhance his value in the current climate. However, he will need to act quickly to secure a position where he can effectively contribute and remain competitive in the fast-evolving landscape of F1. Ultimately, while the influx of young drivers presents opportunities for excitement and innovation, it also signifies a challenging environment for established veterans like Bottas. Bottas and his management team are strategically positioning themselves in light of the emerging threat posed by Gabriel Bortoleto. Understanding the potential for Bortoleto to take a seat in the Audi lineup, Bottas has proactively sought a backup plan. Reports suggest that discussions for a reserve role at Mercedes have been ongoing for several weeks, indicating a mutual interest in maintaining a relationship between Bottas and the team he knows well. His history with Mercedes is significant. During his 5-year tenure, Bottas secured 10 Grand Prix victories and 58 podium finishes, making him an integral part of the team's success. His strong rapport with team principal Toto Wolff is a clear advantage, as they share mutual respect and understanding. This connection could facilitate a smoother transition back as a reserve driver, allowing Bottas to contribute his experience to the team while keeping his F1 career alive. Taking on a reserve role may provide Bottas with valuable insight into the evolving dynamics of the team, while also allowing him to mentor younger drivers. It could serve as a stepping stone for a future full-time seat if the opportunity arises, particularly as team lineups continue to shift in Formula One. Moreover, his move back to Mercedes would reaffirm his status as a respected figure within the paddock. Bottas's experience and knowledge can be crucial in times of need, giving him a chance to stay relevant in one of the sport's top teams. Ultimately, this backup plan could offer Bottas a temporary haven while he navigates the uncertain waters of an F1 career increasingly dominated by youth. As he weighs his options, maintaining ties with Mercedes ultimately positions him well for whatever the future may hold. Bottas's extensive experience makes him a valuable asset for Mercedes, especially as the team navigates a challenging period, currently positioned fourth in the competitive landscape behind McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull. His familiarity with the team's operations, car dynamics, and racing strategies can provide crucial insights that could help in their ongoing development efforts. As a seasoned driver with a proven track record, Bottas can seamlessly integrate into the team as a reserve driver. Should the need arise for a substitute during a race weekend, his readiness and capability to perform at a high level would ensure Mercedes has a strong contender behind the wheel. His adaptability to different circuits and his understanding of race tire strategies could make a significant difference in a pinch. Additionally, Bottas's contributions extend beyond race day. His skills in the simulator are invaluable for evaluating car setups and fine-tuning performance. With his intricate understanding of the Mercedes F1 car, he could provide precise feedback that helps engineers make informed decisions about car improvements and setups tailored for specific tracks. Furthermore, Bottas's presence can help foster a collaborative environment, allowing him to mentor less experienced drivers. His experience would undoubtedly benefit younger talents as they learn the intricacies of F1 racing and team dynamics. Overall, having Bottas back at Mercedes could enhance the team's performance and contribute to their efforts in reclaiming a stronger position in the championship. His dual role as a capable substitute driver and valuable feedback provider in the simulator makes him an ideal candidate to support the 8-time champions during this transition period. As the F1 landscape continues to evolve, Bottas could play a key role in helping Mercedes regain their competitive edge. A role with Mercedes as a reserve driver could be a strategic move for Valtteri Bottas as he aims for a return to a race seat in 2026. Keeping himself in the paddock spotlight is crucial for his visibility and relevance in the competitive Formula One landscape, especially given the ever-evolving dynamics of driver contracts and team alignments. By participating in simulator sessions, Bottas can stay sharp and maintain his driving skills. This experience keeps him technically proficient, ensuring he is prepared if an opportunity arises to drive F1 machinery during tests or practice sessions. His established relationship with the engineers at Mercedes will also streamline communication and feedback during these critical assessments. With Sauber's recent developments, particularly in establishing partnerships and driver lineups, there's a sense of urgency for Bottas to position himself favorably. Engaging with Mercedes not only gives him a foothold within a top-tier team but also could open doors to potential race opportunities, either as a substitute driver or in a future full-time seat. As negotiations between Mercedes and Bottas accelerate in the coming days, this partnership could benefit both parties significantly. Bottas gains valuable experience and exposure, while Mercedes taps into his vast knowledge and expertise. Given that driver markets can shift rapidly, maintaining relationships in influential teams will be key for Bottas as he aims to secure his place back on the grid. Zhou Guanyu's journey in Formula One has been a fascinating blend of promise and challenges. His debut in 2022 not only marked a significant milestone for Chinese motorsport but also attracted a wave of new fans eager to support him. Alongside Valtteri Bottas, Zhou helped Sauber-run Alfa Romeo secure an impressive P6 in the Constructors' Championship, showcasing their potential as a competitive duo. However, the past 2 seasons have not been without the difficulties. Zhou has faced various challenges, particularly in consistently matching Bottas' performance. While Bottas' experience has certainly set a high benchmark, Zhou's struggles can also be attributed to a series of mechanical issues and setbacks that have plagued his side of the garage. These factors have hindered his ability to fully exhibit his skills and contribute to the team's overall performance. As he assesses his options moving forward, Zhou must weigh his prospects carefully. Maintaining his position within Sauber, Audi could offer continuity, allowing him to build on the experience gained thus far. However, with the changing landscape of F1 and potential opportunities in other teams, he may also consider exploring options that could provide a fresh start. In a sport where performance is measured not just in results but also in data and consistency, Zhou's next steps are crucial. If he can overcome the challenges faced in recent years and continue to adapt, he has the potential to reclaim his momentum. His significant fan base and the support from his team could be instrumental as he navigates decisions that may define his future in F1. Zhou's journey is a testament to resilience and determination. With an eye on improving his performance and seizing new opportunities, he remains a driver to watch in the upcoming seasons. Zhou Guanyu's future in Formula One is indeed uncertain, but reports indicate that he is keen on securing a racing program rather than taking on a reserve role. This preference highlights his ambition to continue racing competitively, rather than sitting on the sidelines. Zhou's desire for an active driving role suggests he is looking for opportunities that will allow him to showcase his abilities and develop further as a driver. Given his experience over the past 2 seasons, he has gained valuable insights into the complexities of F1 racing, and he is likely eager to apply this knowledge in a more prominent position. Moving into a new program could offer him a fresh opportunity to redefine his trajectory in the sport. The current driver market is dynamic, with several teams potentially looking for drivers, and Zhou's status as a talented racer might attract interest from those seeking to reinforce their lineups. Being active on the grid could also help him maintain the support of his growing fan base, particularly in China, where interest in F1 continues to rise. Engaging in a competitive program would not only enhance his visibility but also provide him the chance to secure better results and regain momentum. As Zhou navigates this pivotal time in his career, his focus on finding a race seat demonstrates his commitment to growth and success in Formula One. The coming months will be critical as he explores options and weighs opportunities that align with his aspirations in F1. Whether within Sauber, Audi or perhaps another team, his goal remains clear: to race and excel on the F1 stage. Overall, this next chapter presents an exciting opportunity for Bottas to stay competitive and relevant, potentially setting the stage for a successful return to a main race seat when the opportunities arise in 2026.